So this video is going to be different than my other videos. I'm not talking about the missions. I'm not talking about the quests, the gameplay of Guild Wars 2. I'm talking about me as a person. Me as a person in this new MMO. And yes, I'm probably going to talk about a little bit of Guild Wars 2. How it changed gaming for me and made gaming fun again. Coming into a community that's so loving about a game, a piece of art that was created by developers to show off their artwork and everything about it. Their blood, sweat, and tears, and people love it. I'm not talking about the microtransactions in this game, which there are, but it's so a little of an effect to the game itself. The constant patches and expansions and how long they've been keeping this game alive for almost a decade. Not even almost a decade. A game that's almost old as me. Yes, the menus can be rough, but you can't beat a old 2012 MMO that didn't have to release multiple times. I'm throwing shade at World of Warcraft. How many times they're going to release old content? How many times they're going to keep the same loop and gameplay loop? Guild Wars 2 is completely different. It's not overbearing. It doesn't force you. It just wants you to play this game. And it's hard for me half of the time to tell my friends about this game because they think I'm a nerd. They think I'm a dweeb about it. But honestly, I wouldn't be telling you to try to play this game if I didn't enjoy it. And I think you will enjoy it. But MMOs, it's a different type of breed of people that play these games. It's not just a game. It's literally people where they can escape to. A world that is beautiful and crafted to the point that you can do anything in this game and you cannot be denied about it. A world that you can go into and forget about your life, the politics of this world, how bad the economy is, how people can't get houses, just to forget a couple hours a day. Make friendships that will last a lifetime. People got married. People met their spouse, their husbands, whatever, through this game. You can say the same thing for World of Warcraft when it was old World of Warcraft, not this new type. I feel like this is the only game that has not been touched by venture capitalists to squeeze every single dollar amount out of you, like a lemon right before you, or a lime right before you squeeze and put on your taco. But there is so many things I sit here and wonder how a community have not been touched. Pause. How a community never been uncovered until I started playing. I'm not saying I'm the end all be all that has been foreshadowed or been behind WoW's shadow for so long, and now it's finally seen the day of light. ArenaNet did an awesome job at releasing this game during the summer Steam event of Guild Wars 3. If I stand corrected, if I'm wrong, correct me in the comment. But how do you feel of the future of Guild Wars 2 with their big brother, sister Guild Wars 3 on the horizon? And some people, some of my viewers are actually wondering how the gameplay is going to be. Is it going to be this new modern day slop or Unreal Engine 5 slop? I'm afraid too. But at the same time, how can we be better and how can we support the developers even more? Not blindly, but also making sure they don't take the franchise and change it so much for the newer generations that come up. Because I'm tired of getting burned by developers. I'm tired of getting burned by these corporations in the video game industry. They say they make the best game, the next thing you know, they burn you. They lie to you. They say anything that sounds good, but we cannot turn the blind eye from it. Because if they do something different, I can understand the community will be in an uproar. And especially with the Guild Wars 2 community. And how many times that someone talks crap about Guild Wars 2 and how the community defends it. So I never seen that in a game. Maybe in probably Call of Duty, but you know, a lot of people get, you're old head, you don't understand modern games anymore. This is how new Call of Duty is going to be. I don't want to see that. The Call of Duty-fication of an awesome franchise. The gaming industry is changing so much right now, and it's scary. I don't know how to react to it. A lot of us don't know how to react to it. Some of it's good, some of it's bad, and people are losing their jobs in the process of it, cutting the fat off of the industry. I don't remember the last PC Game Awards or shows or Gamescom event. There's a game trailer that I actually cared about, a game out there that I actually was hyped about since Crimson Desert. But overall, like, me looking at how the Guild Wars franchise and how everyone's so welcoming, so positive, and I know there's probably some bad apples there too. I get those comments on my videos daily, but at the end of the day, I haven't seen that in the game or in the Reddit forums or anywhere else. I make these videos for you guys, for me to sit there and vent a little bit about what I like and what I don't like. I try to keep positive in most of my videos. I try to keep the negativity on a minimum in my critique in some way, shape, or form. But I will never belittle anybody, call anybody names, or anything like that. Maybe to my friends and my close friends, just for jokes and stuff. But at the end of the day, like, if there's something wrong in a game, I will call it out. Am I a game developer by trade and hard and all that stuff? No. I understand game development is very hard, especially if you're making it into a business. There's a lot of things, and I think that's the reason why Half-Life 3 hasn't even come out yet, because Valve already knows if they make a third one, it's going to be hard to top off the other two in their franchise. So hopefully Guild Wars 3 is something, not just, you know, put Guild Wars 2 in the shadow, or sooner or later it might happen. I don't know. We don't know. That's some thoughts I'm thinking about. And I'm not the perfect person. I'm still new to this world. I'm still new to the lore. But coming from a person that has fresh eyes on this franchise, you know, I seen a lot of franchises go down, especially like me growing up in Call of Duty, me growing up in other MMOs, Black Desert Online, how egregious and predatory it is, especially with how they want you to crack your wallet open every single second of the day. How World of Warcraft became such a small MMO and turns into this Goliath of a money printing cash cow. They're so big they can't handle their own game anymore. And that's what I'm afraid about how Guild Wars 3 might become. How Bethesda changed from being a beloved RPG maker into just a hollow form shell of itself, coming out with these Elder Scrolls Online, Fallout 76, which is abysmal compare. I can't get into Elder Scrolls because it feels like a carbon copy of Skyrim in a way, but bad. It's worse. And how Fallout 4 fell off with its shallow storyline. That's the thing. That's the thing that's scary. Because they can say anything in the press release until we see some gameplay. Once we see some gameplay, it'd be a little bit better, and like, oh, I might be invested into it a little bit. And that's a scary thing, because a lot of times when people announce trailers, they announce something, it's just a concept, and they barely started working on it now. What's your thoughts about this? Is Guild Wars 3 going to be one of the biggest MMOs in gaming history? Or are you scared that it's going to fall of its former glory? Or I don't know. I don't really know what's gonna happen. Let me know down in the comment section. I keep you guys updated. Catch you guys on the flip side. Share this video with your grandma, grandpa, whoever. Peace.